As in my life, I've experienced it with the past and the bad, and then with building up the business, I was always trying to understand a step further. Okay, I got a fresh cut today, Saturday. So I don't work Saturday, that's why this explains me, you know, where. Again, not getting any intro, I understand. It's obviously, you know, a small community. What can I say? Gotta go around and ask. Hey, do you guys want to shoot my intro?
That's fine.
You got 10 seconds.
Hello, my name is Jeff, and you're watching Toly's Detailing and Family Vlogs. Hello, my name is Jeff. We are twins, and you're watching Toly's and Toly's Detailing and Family Vlogs. Привет, I'm Toly.
That's a problem, I can't find the parts. What happened with the parts? I didn't. Never mind, found it. Okay, I didn't know it was gonna be this hot. Running around, it's getting hot. Hey guys, today is a little different. Today's a little different day. Not so much of a vlog. Let's see if we got the right. So I got this GWORKS electric RC car, right? It's pretty much the size of my kid. I mean, not really, but you know, I like to over-exaggerate sometimes. This thing is so freaking powerful that it actually snapped. It actually snapped an axle in half, and they're metal. You want to put this battery on charge?
Daddy, I set it up.
I gotta check if we got the right part. These are metal. This is the little tips that you need, right? And like it just snapped this. It's gone. It won't turn on?
Nope.
There we go. Fire it up. Should we put a action camera on? Alright, let's do some wheelies.
Yeah, don't.
Okay, it's the size of your list.
Lucas, sit right here.
Okay, whatever you do, please do not flip it, okay? This one is hopeless, this one's hopeless. I'm not gonna fix it yet, I guess. This is gas, or should I say nitrous? Forget about it for right now.
Okay.
Oh, it works?
Can I try it?
This battery is discharged. We're gonna try this battery right here on that big GWORKS. Look, let's bring the GWORKS here. Now Daddy's gonna give it a shot, okay?
Sometimes.
Go get it. Yeah, first try.
Test one. Test one failed. Test one failed.
Test number 1 failed.
Not broken, but it's dirty. Look. Whew.
Oh, and I think it scratched the glass too. Look at this. It's black. I had a little too much fun today. Broke this right here.
Oh, there's right here. Broken right here. Well, at least the camera's okay. It's a little okay,
there's like,
right? Daddy.
What?
At least the camera's a little okay. It's still all good. You can still use it, right?
And all those, what I zipped on with zip ties. You want to cut that and get that off? Let's see if we can do a little more wheelies.
Okay, I'm gonna stop.
You like how I did the lights?
Yeah, those are sick.
Daddy did that. Yeah, there you go. Ready?
Yeah.
Oh, you see that? It's going sideways.
Whoa!
You got that?
Yep. Yeah?
Now should we put on that camera?
Uh-oh. This one is way more expensive. And this is your vlogging camera. I don't think you'd want to.
Cooling down. Yes, baby. Don't you dare crash it. I'm watching you guys. We just finished up with the kids, playing around. It's already dark outside. I just want to say how I came to understanding a little more about this business stuff. Majestic Auto Spa, King of Shine, E-Grizzle. I'm just gonna go down a little bit and I guess throw a shout out. Review the cheapest, shout out to you. Tom, shout out to you. Hey Patrick, shout out to you, man, you commented not that long ago. Tint and Detail, shout out to you. Stealth Car Wash Detail, shout out to you. Randy Cotton Gain, Abracadabra, Josh O.B., A&A, Fred Solomon, Big Z, GWORKS, David, Shimmerise, Damage Control, Felice Campbell, New Beginnings, Lucid, Tyrone Yamas, sorry if I pronounced that wrong, Sporty, 05 Alt, Ken Russell, Roosevelt Lewis, Philip Nick. So yeah, I just kind of went through who knows how long these comments were. I appreciate you guys watching my videos. So I just wanted to shout out to everybody that commented on my channel. Let me just start a little bit of the background. I'm going back when I was single, you know, understanding certain things but not understanding the step further. And what this means is I was young, dumb, and got in trouble, you know, this in time. But that's all in the past. So this is what I want to kind of explain. I only saw one thing where, you know, it didn't benefit further on. It wouldn't be smart. I didn't see those things. I just saw the fact that whatever I was gonna do, whatever I'm doing, I just saw that picture. I stuck with that picture. Somebody comes up and tells me, Toly, you know what? I don't think it's such a good idea because look, if you do this, then this happens, this keeps going. I didn't see that part. I just ignored it. I mean, I seen it, you know, I just kind of ignored it. Long story short, I got in trouble because I wasn't thinking ahead of the consequences and what, you know, what would be a result. But that's not going to be about all that. I just want to kind of point in the certain situations that I had. Maybe some of you will better understand this. After all that happened in the past, I got married to my beautiful wife, Alina. We lived in an apartment complex, 2 rooms, and then I luckily got a job at a door company. Worked there for a little bit. The company was going down, let me go. I started in going to my headlight restoration, and I had an Acura TL I bought some sanding paper. I had even one of those cheap DA polishers, like a AutoZone, Pep Boys, you know, like 30 bucks or whatever. Once I got laid off, I understood that I have a family now. I just can't sit around, give up. When I started in the headlights, right, because I wanted to bring in ASAP. So as soon as I got laid off, I had a buffer, I had everything, because I was always kind of working on my car. I was always washing my car. Before, when I was single, the car, not Acura TL, I had a Civic, black Civic, so I kind of kept it clean. I always worked on it, and that's what, after I got laid off, that's what made me, you know, kind of start off with the headlight restoration. I was going around giving out business cards, putting it on the windshield of a car. I did all that, and that's where sometimes when I do talk about all this, I kind of, you know, saying this from experience, what I've done. Of course, we don't have enough time to always discuss all this stuff, so I want to make this short and simple without going into the details. If I say something, that's because from my experience. Let's just get right into it. So after I lost my job, I went into doing headlight restoration. I would drive around and, you know, pass out business cards into cars. And I understood further, am I gonna make money with just headlight restoration? No, because I saw what I had to do. I'm not even gonna say a number right now, because I really don't remember how many customers I got. I do remember one time for sure, my cousin Roman actually, I think, came with me that time, which has Capital Auto Detailing, house detail. Yeah, anyways, we made a joke that one time. I saw that this wasn't going anywhere. I need to expand. I gotta do more services. That would be auto detailing. I sold my Civic before that, so now we had a little Sentra and an Acura TL. Sold the Acura TL, bought me a Chevy Astro, bought all the stuff. That was 2008. Everything was set up, ready. How to advertise? I started doing yellow pages, advertising, didn't work. Move on, started building a website, had a website, didn't know about advertising on a website yet, but then I found out about Google AdWords. I started advertising with Google AdWords, which you pay per click. Every time somebody clicks on you, you pay. So it could be anywhere average from $1 to $3 per keyword. So let's say you chose a whole bunch of keywords: auto detailing, car washing, Sacramento detailing, city, involving all that stuff. And once you chose those in particular keywords and it pops up, when somebody uses those keywords and they click on your company, because by those keywords you set up your website, pretty much pulls up your website for that keyword that you chose out, but the keywords are always on bids. So if somebody's paying $1, then I could pay $1.25 and I'll be on top of those people. You know what I mean? So it's bids. So every time it could go up to 20 bucks, whoever's willing to pay. And that's what I always did. So it came out to like $3 per keyword. Anywhere I would spend if somebody is searching, so that's when they click. So if nobody clicks, you don't pay. So that, just to give you an idea, average from $200 to like $1,300 a month. That's been on and off. So it jumped from, that's the lowest point that I've ever reached, and that was the highest point that I reached, like $1,300 a month. But in between it was fluctuating 700, 800, 900, you know, back and forth, 500. Now, it was always expensive, but it was worth it, and I did get customers, and that's how my by 2009 I already had Google AdWords. I stopped Yellow Pages, went with AdWords. So the website, I used to pay Google AdWords, now to where I paid SEO. So I'm skipping a whole bunch of, you know, things, not into details, but just to kind of, you know, give you guys an idea what I mean by this. As in my life, I've experienced it with the past and the bad, and then with building up the business, I was always trying to understand a step further. Detailing brings in good money when you detail. The problem is, I knew that details are about once or twice a year. I can explain you why. If you are doing a 3-stage buff, polishing a paint, you can't come out and you can do the same paint over and over, because you're gonna be cutting away clear coat. And guess what? Once you cut away clear coat, you go into the paint, boom, you remove the paint. But it's the same scenario when you're doing the interior detail. If you're cleaning, spraying plastics, the greasers, because of every time you're taking away all the oils, all the nutritions. Now you do apply dressing, that does help, but just to understand this idea where I'm going with providing the services every week. Guys, I have the vehicles every week, same vehicles every week, and I knew since now that I can understand further on. I just don't stick with this picture, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be making money here. Now who cares? Let me just do whatever they ask. You as a professional, you're the one who is hired. You're the one who knows what steps to take. If you get a job, you just go out there and you do just what they ask. You gotta talk to the customer, you gotta explain stuff. So that's where my maintenance wash came in, with understanding my whole process. Why I chose water, a little bit of rubbing alcohol, because rubbing alcohol is, you know, it's meant for, you know, humans, you know, to kind of like, so as for a person, you know, it wouldn't be as harmful if it's diluted, you know, with like 2 to 3 ounces, 2 gallons of water in a bucket, and that's what I use for the windows. So as soon as I put in 2-3 ounces, maybe a little more, who knows, I just, as long as I get a smell of that rubbing alcohol, that's good enough. Not too strong, just make it a little bit. So that's where it comes in with, and clean the windows pretty good for me. So rubbing alcohol for water, and then using water for plastics as well, because then you're gonna have sun beating at it, and then you have also your cleaner, the greaser, right? Be removing anything that's any oils or anything on top of the plastics. For doing that every week, I think it's gonna go pretty fast with the plastics. Just my understanding how I see things on paint with certain conditions, and this is where I've decided that I'm gonna be using water, I'm gonna be using soap, and then if anything I need to disinfect a little bit of plastics if they're too dirty. I'll throw in a little bit of rubbing alcohol for the plastics as well. Because I do them every week, they don't get that filthy. Now, just to point it out, there's always understanding. If there's different situation, you do gotta understand it. You do gotta approach it differently. Cup holder, soda spilled or whatever, I do spray a little bit of cleaner in there to get it out. That's it. That's the only time I would use it for any situation like that. So guys, since I understood this step of detailing a vehicle, this is why you would need to do it once or twice a year, because you don't want to be stripping away every week, every month. And to tell you this, when I had of understanding that I think I can make more money with washes than details, Toly, what are you talking about? How do you make more money with washing cars than details? True, you make more money on a detail right then and there than if you were to do one wash service. In the long run, will I be getting details every day? How long will it be taking me? That's where I, you know, thought, this is what I was thinking around. I was thinking straight line before. Now I'm thinking around. What would happen? With my phone? Okay, here baby. You guys can go watch. But, okay, you guys can go inside. Close the door, please. Be quiet. Lucas, do you remember where I stopped?
You said if you're thinking around.
Oh, thank you. Oh, my kid's awesome. Yes, baby. Okay, baby, I got it. She wants me to watch her umbrella so it doesn't go. Anyways, just to point out, whenever there's a question, I try to understand around the question. If anything, I will put another link to my maintenance wash, what you've been waiting for, so you guys can see how I do it. And now this right here is this background story to my maintenance wash. Hopefully this will kind of help you guys. That's where I've decided on maintenance wash, because I understood detailing once or twice a year. I understood I can do maintenance washes every week, and it's cheaper, and I can build up the whole week, which I did to the present time. Monday through Friday, it's all maintenance washes. I do bring in details. I don't stop detailing, but as me trying to keep a recurring income, this is where I try to build maintenance washes for Monday through Friday. And then when I do have time, when there's a cancel, I do bring in details into the shop. We do other jobs at the shop. We do detail work, 3-stage buffs, interior detail, paint correction. I try to do only maintenance washes on mobile, because of how I understand now. Before, when I got in trouble, I wasn't understanding the consequences, but now with the maintenance washes, I understand the consequences. If I were to use cleaners every week, potentially I could harm the plastic in some sort of way. If you're doing it once a year, once a month, you know, certain level of detail once a month, that should be okay. I'm not saying this for everybody, you gotta stop, but as doing every week, this is what I understood. So now I do thank this everything to God. He's the one that actually helped me out with all this, I believe, in every way. Because for the things that happened in my life, it happened for a reason, which got me to this point. How I screwed up, after that I wasn't able to get a job, and I had to get pushed with my detailing. Came out to be pretty good, I want to say, more than good. So now what I want to show you guys is kind of proof. All this in the shop, that's all because of maintenance washes. That wasn't details. I did make a couple videos, so if you follow this channel, you hopefully caught that video. I can't remember that video already, but I was doing price outs, explaining how much money it brings in. Every time when you go into your business, don't just think about your business, think about your family, think about the surroundings. So hopefully that's going to encourage some of you guys. If you were to ask me this question, Toly, what pays for the shop? What pays for everything? Simple answer, my maintenance wash. So now as me being in this position, I got maintenance washes going, I have the shop. This is why now I took this step with YouTube. When I started YouTube, extra income. I know it's very small, my channel is not big, that's understandable, but you know what? You have to be patient with these things, like I was patient with my business. Since now that I know that I'm pushing my limits, but I'm always open to ideas. Now that I understand more, I want to be able to listen if somebody does have an idea. I'm not stubborn anymore. I don't want to be stubborn and be like, no, I know what I'm doing, you're not telling me anything. In between the 2009, my maintenance washes wasn't filled up Monday to Friday. I had a certain day every 2 weeks or like once a month that I had people set up, and then I had like one person for every week. So I was running around doing details, and I didn't have a shop back then. I started having a shop in like 2013, I want to say. 2012, 2013 that I've got the shop. But with understanding with YouTube, trying to explain to you guys why I kind of like to vlog, because I enjoy doing it and I enjoy taking shots with my family, making a entertaining video, I want to say. I do try to do detail videos, show videos on details, but then I also want to attract people that are out of the detailing world, so basically kind of get a wide range of audience. That way, you know, if you just stick with detailing, then you just get all the people that are into detailing. And for me, honestly guys, who knows, I might not be doing this forever. You know, I don't know what my next approach is. I don't know if it's YouTube, I don't know if I'm going to be doing something else. But that's why on YouTube I am trying to do vlogs, show multiple things with my family, when we go on vacations, when I do work at the shop. I'm sticking to multiple things. I'm not trying to make a video just on detailing. As a family, I want to have my kids end this video. Today was a sort of a fun day. I want to have my kids come over here. Baby? Oh, no, hold on. This can't happen right now. This can't happen. I do have to clean up all this mess. So, guys, my wife, my little baby Isaac boy isn't here. My kids are here. What do you want to say?
Stay beautiful, stay positive, be blessed. Bye.
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 Thank you guys.